Good evening to each and everyone. This is your boy GSC Garvin again, back with another video for you guys. It's been a while. Hope you guys enjoy and like this one. I hope you guys like, share, and subscribe the GFC Garvin YouTube channel. Thank you guys for being here with me. Back again. Today we're gonna talk a little bit about the Reggae Boys of Jamaica facing Argentina. Argentina. When you hear Argentina, the first name that come to mind is the great Lionel Messi. And a few little rundown, a few games that played today across the world. Not only just just doing the Jamaican thing. I'm gonna give you a little rundown on some of the games that played today. Like you got Germany play England. That game finished 3-3. So Germany 3, England 3. England have get relegated from the National League, I think, down to the second league. You got Mexico beat Peru 1 goal to 0. Colombia beat Guatemala 4-1. You got Senegal beat Bolivia. Senegal beat Bolivia 2-0. And you see, you got South Africa beat Sutherland 4-0. And you got New Zealand beat Australia. No, Australia beat New Zealand 2 goals to 0. So that's a few of the games that play today, and tomorrow we got a few games too. You see me looking down. I'm just looking on some of the game. You got Korea Republic gonna play for tomorrow game. Korea Republic. They're gonna play Cameroon. Japan gonna play Ecuador, and you got Canada gonna play the Uruguay. Canada play Uruguay. Qatar play Chile. United States plays. Sorry, no, it's not United States. Brazil play Tunisia. Paraguay play Morocco. Nigeria play Algeria. Malta play Israel. Jamaica play Argentina. El Salvador play Peru. Honduras. I think Honduras play tomorrow again. Probably this one is not right because Mexico play Colombia. I don't know that one's gonna work out, but I think I see that one. So thank you guys to tuning in. I already got Natasha in the comments already says she's ready. I just want to know how you guys think about that game tomorrow. The Reggae Boys versus Argentina. That's a big game, especially Jamaica got a new head coach. The boys. He said they're settling the coach. He said they're settling really well, and he said it was like majority was just saying that he liked what he see from the team that he got right now there. So what you guys think? Lionel Messi versus Leon Bailey, the baller. Leon Bailey is our superstar. But Lionel Messi is a world superstar. We ain't gonna make this video too long tonight. Yeah, the coach was saying he didn't have like time to prepare enough to face Argentina. So he just majority just saying that they're gonna use a limited time to probably see what he can pull, if he can pull something off. Probably play a counter attack in football. Hit on the counter or something. But let us see his first game, and see what. But to be quite honest, I don't think this will be a game for a coach to as his first game. To be quite honest, I think he should have. They should, but these games are already set for a couple months ago anyway. So I guess we just get what we get, right? I guess he just have to work with it and just show at least what he capable of, or probably just put in a few little tactics here and there because it's gonna take a while for the players to really adapt. So we just have to be patient, I guess. Don't watch the result tomorrow. Just try to watch and see how the team gonna play overall. So for all the people there always, probably gonna think the coach is not a good coach. Don't watch the score. Just watch and see how the team set up or how the team's gonna go about their business on the pitch. Because it's like you're sending a little puppy out there to the shark. The shark gonna always win, right? Because Argentina haven't lost a game in 3 years. So you know we said Jamaica is the underdog, way past the underdog. So don't watch a score. Just watch and see how we play on the field, the formation, the position, or like the movements, the tactics in general. You know, that's what we're gonna have to do because we can't just go out there and attack the Argentina team and think that we're gonna get like a result. We're gonna have to be patient in everything that we do in the build up. We're gonna have to we're gonna have to be honest, like just patient, because patience is gonna be the key for that game tomorrow. So we just have to be patient and support the coach and his staff and all the players. This is a new era, so don't be critical on the result, or it's time for us to support the team. Give this team a chance, even if we're not agree with the JFF and what they're doing. Just support the team. I think it's time for us, Jamaica, to leave the JFF behind and just think about the team and the country in general, because the JFF ain't gonna change. They're gonna always be who they are. They're gonna always be them. So for us, is to be supportive. Support the team and see where I saw it take the Iceland team to the World Cup. He's not a bad coach, and it's not easy to qualify out of the European group. But I expect Leon Bailey to start up front with Mikel Antonio, because we got Mikel Antonio in the squad. We got Leon Bailey, and we got Ravel Marison. So we can definitely hurt the Argentina team if we play a defensive type of ball game and hit them on the counter attack. The biggest problem I got with Jamaica, to be honest, is the defensive midfield. I think that's where we're lacking. We lack a real defensive midfield, and that's where I think we're gonna have the biggest problem. To be honest, in that game tomorrow, the defensive midfield is Jamaica's biggest problem for the last couple of years, since we got like Linval Dixon and the Theodore Whitmore, the Andy Williams, and the Hector Wright, and our midfield is really, really poor. We don't got the midfield, to be honest, to co up with with the likes of the United States and the Canada, especially the Mexico. We got some of the best strikers in CONCACAF. We got some of the best defenders, but we can't say much about the midfielders, and that's where our biggest problem is. Jamaica only qualified for the World Cup 1998, and from ever since we keep on failing. So this coach start off really disciplined. So let us see if it continues and see if the players support him and the JFF. If the JFF support this coach, we probably can achieve something. But let us see, because with the JFF, you never can tell. Because players been always coming out and criticizing the JFF, which that's not. We don't think that should be happening, but oh well, that's the world that we're living in today. The players, majority of the players are mostly controlled, which it shouldn't be, because the players play well to perform on the field also. It doesn't matter if the JFF is lacking, once you put on the country color, I just expect everyone should put out their best, and once you're representing your country, it's not like a club where you're not getting paid, or then you can, once you're representing your country, it's not about money. It's about the passion and desire that you got for your country. So I just think that once you put on that black, gold, and green, you should put your heart on the field. Pay or no pay. Like the likes of Paul Teagat Davis, Linval Dixon, uh, Shorty Stephen Malcolm, Durant Tati Brown, Warren Barrett. You know, a lot of these players back in the 90s or the 80s, they wasn't playing for nothing, but they put their heart out there for Jamaica. So let us help Jamaica, reach back where they were in 1998, where we qualified for the World Cup. This 2026 World Cup that's coming around, Jamaica should be on the plane to that World Cup, because we're not going to compete with the like of Mexico, Canada, and the United States, because I think all three countries going to host the World Cup. So that's automatically qualification for them. So hopefully we can improve, find some tactics, some lever. I don't believe in local based players or international players. I believe if you're good enough or you're playing good enough for your country, you should get picked and you should represent the country. You know, if you're ready to go out there and die for your country, I think you should be the one that's being out there. It doesn't matter if you're born in England, you're born in the United States, Jamaica, Japan. You got the Jamaican background or the Jamaican. I don't think this is the best team should always pick. It doesn't matter where you're from. If it's 11 English-based player that's good enough to bring Jamaica to where we want to go, we're gonna have to use 11 English-based player. Local-based players, no offense, disrespectful or nothing. If you're not good enough, or if you're not ready, you're just not ready. Try to get yourself overseas and play overseas. Nothing against a local based player, but the Jamaican Premier League is not strong enough. We got good players there, but we still got problems because a lot of the players are not professional enough. And if you're not professional enough in sports, it's only gonna go one way. You have to be disciplined. You have to be a leader. You have to be disciplined on the field and off the field also. You have to know that you're not going to a party, you're not going, especially like when you got tournaments. You have to sustain your energy to go on the field to put in the best performance. So see if you can get a contract overseas, because football gone data wise now. It's easy right now for a scout to just come to Jamaica and pick a player. It's not like back in the days. Like you got YouTube, like do some YouTube videos or something, post it out there, probably reach somewhere. Put in the work. Like there's so many ways to show your talent worldwide right now. It's not like back in the days where if you're playing in the league, no one's gonna see you. Social media is there right now to make life easy for each and every athlete. If you are if you're a runner, if you're a swimmer, if you were playing basketball, netball, volleyball, it doesn't matter what you're doing. Social media is there right now to take it to a different level. So it's not the talent can't be hide no more. We're more likely gonna see the talent. So it's up to us what we want to do with the talent that God gave us. If we're gonna work hard to continue the journey, or we just want to waste it on the wayside. Just put in the work and the people stand by the coach, give him a chance. Even though we know the JFF use this iron to win back the next election, but hey, what we can do? Support the coach. If he said he's gonna bring in and he want full control over the team, and if the JFF do that, then I think we're on a good path to something. But we should have done this for the last 10, 15 years ago. But, we have to start somewhere. So if this is where they say they're going to start, support them. So let us see and see what's going to go on, because we still have 4 years to go for the next World Cup. So we ain't going to start World Cup qualifying until probably the next 2.5 years from now, or 2 years from now. So right now, what we got to do, we have to just support the team in the best way of possible. I would love to see Leon Bailey, to be quite honest, in a World Cup. I would love to see Michael Antonio in a World Cup. Siobhan Nicholson. I listened that guy journey, and that guy journey is very impressive. To see where he's coming from and to see where he's are now, where he it's really, 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 really interested to see that we have someone that come from nowhere, just put the hard work in and get down to business. And that's really impressive to see travel from a little boy that traveled from Jamaica, make it to Europe, to the small European league down in Malta or somewhere, down to in Belgium, get a big contract to go to Russia. And probably if it wasn't for the invasion of Ukraine, he probably would end up in England, because Everton he linked with Everton and a couple more big team across in Europe. So, you know, it's a very, very interesting journey. I would tell all the youngsters or all the young players, like, look up Siobhan Nicholson and see his journey, and he's a role model for Jamaica, to be quite honest. Not We all know Leon Bailey's story, because Craig Butler really, really talk about that every single day. The struggle that he go through, the how we have to clean toilet, just to buy food for them and just to get a little money to travel from here to there. And, he's very, very interested to really sit and listen to some of these players and see. Sometimes the journey is not easy. Sometimes the journey is hard. It's just what you make of the journey. You just have to know that you will never give up. Give up is not something that possible. Once you start a journey, you just have to continue it. Like, never give up. Don't give in. Just keep on work. Because that's the greatest thing about life, when you keep working. A lot of times even if you're doing a 9 to 5, a lot of times you feel like you will want to quit, or you want to walk off the job because of a certain situation or circumstances. But when sometimes if we got kids, or living in the US, you got bills to pay. So you have to think about if I walk off, how I pay my bills, you know, how I take care of my family. So those little things are some things that sometimes athlete, especially in Jamaica Premier League, have to look into and dig deep and said, this is what I want. This is what I'm gonna work for. Hard work pays off if you want it to. Because you can do a job for 100 years, and the one to make 101, that's when you finally see your reward. So never stop trying and never give up. Never give in to nothing. Long as you're doing the right thing and you believe in what you're doing, keep on going. One day, you will get your reward. And trust me, sometime when your reward come, you won't have hands to hold it. So keep on putting the hard work. Love yourself first, because you have to love yourself first. And then everything come after that. Because if you don't love yourself, you can't love nothing at all. And you have to love yourself to know that you're gonna take care of you, and you know what you want. Don't try to do what someone else want. Don't follow somebody else's dream. Follow your dream. Follow your goal. Follow your passion, your desire. Whatever you need, you follow you, and you try to be you. Don't try to be nobody else. Don't try to be Messi. Don't try to be Ronaldo. They're great role models. Yes. You can watch them and learn a lot from them. And you can also add your stuff to their stuff and even be greater. But you have to know that they work 100 times hard, you're going to work 250 times harder. And then remember, football don't sleep at nobody yard. Remember that. Anything can go in that right across that white line. Anything is possible. It's how much you believe in that day and how much effort and hard work you're willing to put in, and how much you can be disciplined and stay focused. Because football is a game, to be honest, and most of the time it's about discipline. If your players are disciplined enough to hold their position, don't stray, keep your shape, keep your form in which way you want to put it, stick to the game plan. It doesn't matter if the team got 100 Lionel Messi on it. You can always overcome them, just like David and Goliath. So what we're going to do, we're going to hope for the best, that the Jamaican players are ready and willing. We Jamaican can be really stubborn too, and hard-headed. I guess probably that's why we can't find a Xavi Iniesta in Jamaica. I think we need to get a few midfielders and send them to develop somewhere in Europe where they can be disciplined. That's one of the main problems we got with Jamaican midfielder. They're not developed properly. Their vision are poor. Since Jermaine knew, I don't think we got a player that can pick a pass with his eyes closed. Different from Ravel Morrison. But Ravel Morrison is only one person. Sometimes you need a 3-man midfield. And we still need an all-in midfielder, because Ravel Morrison is not an all-in midfielder. Let me see in the comment. Jamaica. Fire. My biggest fan of all. Natasha. Number 1 fan. Big up yourself. Yeah, so tomorrow the game will be on Bein Sports. For those who have Bein Sports, the game, if you're in the US, the game is will be on Bein Sports. I'm not sure about what we can watch it on in Jamaica, but I know Bein Sports is bringing it live, at 6 o'clock Jamaican time, or 6:30. But I know in the US it will be about 7 o'clock, 7 o'clock the United States time. Mark King is out. I think our top defender is out too. The young top defender. He played in the Jamaican Premier League. King, I think he's out. But I think probably Damian Lowe is fit. I'm not 100% sure, but I think Damian Lowe is fit. And I think Andre Blake, the coach bring back Andre Blake into the squad. Well, I think that that's pretty fair because you cannot have your first game without your captain. So I think it's very fair for the coach to really come and stamp his class and bring his captain in, and so we can have a discussion with him. I don't see nothing wrong with that. I don't think he go behind the JFF back or nothing. I just think it's the right move to do to get your captain on board, show him your vision because he's the captain of the country. I know what he said was wrong or whatever, but, two wrongs don't make a right. JFF was wrong and NJ, he was wrong too because he asked a question. And for a man to be represent his country for so many years and see so many dishonesty and so many fake promises and you name it, after a while, pressure burst pipe. He's gonna make his reaction. Which he shouldn't come out in the public and say how he say it, but sometimes after being behind the closed door talking about situation, even into your day-to-day job. Like sometimes you talk about some stuff to your supervisor and they keep going, and you ain't got no result. After a while, you're gonna go above him. Not want to say you want to go above them, but sometimes you just have to do what you gotta do for you. You have to take it. If you have to take it to the next level for somebody to hurt you or to understand what you're saying, you're gonna go say what you gotta say. It's fair. Sometimes no. But is it right for you to keep on saying your problem, telling what is your problem, and there's no fixing, there's no solution? After a while, you're gonna get tired of the same thing. It's in day-to-day life. Even at home, you can have the same problem. You try to fix a problem, you try to correct it, you try to do, and there's no change. It's after a while the pressure is gonna lead up, and the pressure is just gonna the steam gonna start to come out. So he called out the JFF. They try to ban him. The new coach bring him back, which I think that was really good. Hope he learned from it and know that no one is bigger than the country. Because when you represent Jamaica, you represent Jamaica. But it's time for the JFF to they put on their big boy shoes, and start to get to work. Like, make the players comfortable, just like the rest of European countries, and put the country first, and leave your ego aside. Because sometimes I think we got too much ego. We all Jamaican do. Sometimes we don't like to listen. Sometimes we got egos. Who right from who's wrong, and sometimes you just want to be right. But sometimes you have to know that you have to admit when you're wrong too. There's nothing wrong to say that I'm wrong, and admit that you're wrong. Sometimes you have to be the bigger person and walk away. Can't be stubborn in everything. Sometimes you have to admit when you're wrong. As I said, two wrongs can make a right. So it's what we want to do with it, 1 second, guys. Yeah, two wrong don't make a right. So we just have to come together as a nation, and that's one of the things too with Jamaican. Like, we tend to separate ourselves from each other. And to be quite honest, I'm gonna say the real thing. Jamaicans sometimes don't like to see Jamaican rise, or Jamaican don't like to see Jamaican grow. I don't know why. I think if your brother grow, you should look into it and say to yourself that you grow too. You know, that's just my opinion. Each one should teach one, and that's what makes some of these country, more unite and grow together as a country and be stronger than us. We don't know how to work together. Like we have to find a way how to work together. Try to fix the problem. Don't make the problem. Try to fix the problem. If you see GM, if you see military Guna, if you see military Guna is growing, like, oh, support him. Share his videos. Send his video out. You see I Am Sports, you do the same thing. You see Ryan LFC, you see Coach's Desk, whatever channel, like help them grow. Each one help one. I mean, that's the only way we can help the country on a whole. Like help them to send their message across. Just like whatever the rest of channel be doing in England, like they each one help one. They all go on each other channel. They all support each other. You will go on Football Terrace. You will see Nini FC over there. Name it, like Lee Gunner. Like support each other, like help each other to rise and help each other to be successful. Don't try to you know say that I want to be successful more than him. It doesn't work that way. We all can be successful in different ways. Support each other, help each other to grow. You know, big up my boy Chris. CW Sports Talk. You guys can go over there and check it out. You do track and field. He's doing some track and field interviews and stuff. CW Sports Talk. You can go over there and check him out. Thank you guys for watching. And my score prediction tomorrow. I think Jamaica will surprise Argentina. No, I'm not gonna say the score, but I just think Argentina got a surprise. Jamaica, Argentina. So I know half of Jamaica is Argentina and half is Brazil. Majority of Jamaica is Argentina and Brazil from way back in the days. And now I think the Argentina fans may be growing a lot because of Lionel Messi. And it's a long time since Brazil really produced a wonder. Only the last one was Neymar. He never really that shined that much. But on the world stage, but Brazil got a strong team. They got depth. They don't need Neymar to bring them through like the last couple of World Cups. They got people that, if Neymar is out, can step up. Vinicius Jr. Remember that name. So Brazil got a good team. So this World Cup gonna be a very interesting World Cup. I can wait. All of my people love the World Cup and can't wait to see it. Just drop a like and a share and a comment. And please remember to subscribe because we got some more World Cup video coming up. My people, World Cup video is coming up. We're gonna do the World Cup countdown. We're 50 something days away from the World Cup. Can't wait. I can't wait. Even if I have to don't sleep for a month to watch all those games, I'll be up there watching them with you guys. I can't wait. World Cup is right around the corner. Right around the corner. World Cup will be right around the corner. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys like this video, share, and please remember to subscribe to your boy Garvin channel. The GFC Garvin is right here on your street right here. All you got to do is just hit the like, hit the share, and then you do the big one, you hit the subscribe button. So thank you guys for watching. Your boy GSC Garvan. Peace. I'm out. Hope you guys have a wonderful night.